Hello everyone! Today is good day for the players who specifically are interested in ranged combat in Rise of Kingdoms. We finally have both commander announcements for engineering. I thought to wait for both to be announced before I make this video just because I'm not that much of a content creator myself. I don't look for views, no likes, no subscribers. I just make videos for fun and post them without editing them much. Let's talk about both of these commanders one by one. I will give my views and opinions. I will also provide my theories to support my opinions. However, there is no right answer yet for anything, so let's begin. The first commander announcement we had for is Steven Selmaray. You all might have read the kit already, so I'm not going any deeper in that. I'm just scratching the surface today, okay, guys? Steven, I think, is a must have commander for the people who are interested in engineering because he's got higher factor than any other siege commander in the past. Would you believe me if I tell you that meta is moving from 2400 factors to 2800 factor? You will know it soon. In past, we have had commanders with 2700 factor and 2800 factor. Hugh Cubing for cavalry is an example who deals 2700 damage. Shajar is standing tall to defend the archers in this matter. She's got 2800 factor, which is outstanding. And Ragnar Prime, on the other hand, he's got 2800 factor in total too. All these three troop types had someone who carried the mental forward of the meta factor. Steven, on the other hand, is carrying the flag for the sieges now. Let's look at his kit. He's got 2800 damage, not damage, but 2800 factor in total. Notable part of this primary skill is the factor is divided into two parts, 2200 damage part and 600 healing part. History said once that if you divide a factor into two parts, damage and tankiness to be specific, you get a meta. This could be a siege meta. Who knows? But of course, guys, we need testings for this commander before we say that. Who knows? Maybe he can repeat the history, right? Moving forward, he's got a skill tree which is unexpected. A smite tree was expected, but never mind. Maybe we are having a cycle for engineering in themselves, like skill smite. Let's see what happens. One more point of view is that Steven could be very good at chaining barbarians. Healing is always nice for chaining. I was doing it using Gajamada primary. Now I guess Steven will make another chaining march for me. He does healing, he does area of effect and damage. What else does a chaining march need, right? He could be paired with Lohar secondary for that extra healing in the end, or I don't know. If you could invest in all engineering commanders, you could put anyone else behind Steven. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, that would work. Pairs? No. We'll talk about that later. Before that, let's talk about John Hunyadi, the recently announced engineering commander. I think, yeah, I think it's pronounced that way, but I could be wrong. Anyway, what I think about this commander is not meta. That's what I think. Now every opinion has an explanation on my channel. Okay, guys. So let's jump to that part. He's got no march speed, which is very crucial for a siege march. He's got no tankiness. Two most needed factors for a siege march aren't here. His active skill is too weak, either too weak or too strong. Well, there is a typing mistake, I think, in his first skill. So we will wait for them to correct that mistake, and then after that we will know if he is very strong or very weak. Okay. Huh. Recently, we were just talking about 2800 factor being the meta factor, and now we've got this. If this skill deals the less amount of damage, then it is not a good commander. But if it is dealing 1600 damage factor, then oh my god, he's very very good commander. Okay, he could be meta. But anyway, guys, he's got damage. Those who are not worrying about their march dying on the field, those who already have very good equipment, or those who plan to run him with Grandpa Steven, he could work well enough. He's got the rage boost and support tree and ability to boost secondary commander skill. These all are begging this commander to be primary. Okay, the constraint is that this commander can be good for skill damage secondary only, not for smite damage secondary. Otherwise, his first kill's 20% bonus will be wasted. We'll talk about it later. Okay. What do I think about this commander in general? I wouldn't invest in him if I was not the engineering main player. Overall, I would say he's an okay commander, but for those who seek damage, he can do very well. To add something, he's got support tree while he's not supporting anyone on the field except his own secondary commander, which is weird. No debuffs as well to support the mother balls. Anyway, I'm going to max out both commanders to level 60 and expertise them on the same day they arrive. I'll obviously post a video for that as well, so stick around. And now let's talk about commanders pairings. Right, it's the most exciting part here. Opinions about pairings and reasons or explanations about the pairings. I'll give them all on this channel. Yeah. What I will personally do is my first march will be Gajamada and Cordoba. The second march will be Grandpa Stephen and Margaret. The third march will be John Hunyadi plus Barber. Talking about my first pair, they both are smite damage commanders. Cordoba needed a little more tankiness. GM, our Grandmaster Gajamada, provided him with what he needed. He already had an area of effect and the damage that March needs. With the tankiness of Gajamada I gave him, he could stay there forever, and I could close my eyes behind the balls. They could stay there. They could stay there for a very very long time and farm me very nice reports without recalling them quite often and wasting my time walking. My second march. Let's talk about my second march. Grandpa Stephen and Margaret. Why? First reason is that Grandpa Stephen needs as many chances as he could get to trigger his expertise. Margaret can give him as many chances as he needs. Margaret, on the other hand, needed some tankiness despite having a small healing skill. Maybe because her healing is not mighty healing. I don't know. I just know that she was squishier than Gajamada and Cordoba. So I came up with this solution. Now I don't know who would I run primary with in this combination. I could go for skill tree for damage boost, rage generation and stuff. Or I could go for a support tree which could give me better rejuvenate talent and many stats for siege. Not that. Uh, well, support tree is also good choice if you are healing your army, because support tree gives you attack boost and stuff like that. If you heal your army, also I think it gives you the healing bonus. I'm not sure. I need to check that. Support tree has good talents for healers. I might run some tests before I decide who would I go for as primary. But yeah, overall for me, that's their pair. Okay. Now my third pair will be John and Babar. John primary, of course, because he's got the support tree as I just talked, right? His first skill will boost Babar's first skill, which is very nice. Both are rage engines, support tree in addition. It will give them even more rage. They can make the fastest skill cycle for engineering commanders. That's what I seek. That's what I need in. I don't. I know they are very slow. They None of them have march speed bonus, but it's okay. I don't care about that. I need damage. So this is the pair. Babar has got a slight tankiness which is needed for John. Babar has got enough damage that he can use that insane rage very well coming from John. That's why I personally think that this is the pair. Counter questions. Why not John plus Grandpa Steven? Because I have reasons, okay? I have explanations. First, let's talk about first reason. If I do that, I don't get that max benefits of John's first kill. He boosts secondary commander for the next 3 seconds, and Grandpa Steven is going to deal only 800 damage factor within those 3 seconds. On the other hand, Babar will deal 1200 damage within those 3 seconds. That's why I think John has better synergy with Babar. My second reason is if I pair them together, Margaret will have to go with Babar again. Historically, my Margaret Babar wasn't doing enough. They weren't better than Gajamada and Cordoba. They weren't even close to Gajamada and Cordoba. Now I have commanders to alleviate something for both my Margaret and Babar. Then why not? My reason number three: if I pair Margaret with Babar, uh, Uncle Stephen will get fewer chances to trigger his expertise. By pairing him with Margaret, I want to make sure I use 100% of his expertise. Not only that, but pairing Babar secondary to John, I want to make sure I get the most out of John's first skill either because he boosts 20%. I want to use it most. Anyway, guys, you can still disagree. I won't mind. It's just an opinion based on mechanism. We will still need testing for both, right? So hold tight until they come out. I will max them on the first day. I will give you video about that, and yeah, we will see about testings as well. I will post videos about testings as well, right? uh, Counter question two, you guys can ask in the comment section, and I'll make sure I'll reply to your questions. I'll end the video now. Remember, it was just for fun, and thank you for watching just for fun. See you in the next video when I'll be maxing both commanders on the day they are released. Bye.